And I think we are live. Yeah, we are back. There was some problem. That's the thing about doing things live. Let me share my screen once again. Where is it? There it is. I'm live. Sales pipeline. There it is. There it is. So let's talk a little bit about automating and documenting and making your sales more efficient by having a record of everything you're doing with the people that you are trying to close, the deals that you're trying to close. So here's something I prepared with Airtable, which is free. You can go to airtable.com. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them and I'll be sure to answer your questions. So this is a very good way to get started with organizing your systems. Because imagine that you're trying to persuade 20, 30 people at the same time to buy something from you, that's okay. Maybe 10 to 20, it's a normal number when you're starting to reach out to people in a cold manner through DMs or through emails. Anywho, so once you have these people in mind, my suggestion is start documenting everything from where they work, their contact, if you can find it, their emails. Have you closed or not the sale? Have you won it? Are you negotiating? Are you qualifying it? So let's talk a little bit about this. So there are different stages in my sales pipeline. I have a qualifying, let's call it qualifying. I'm researching the client to see if I want to work with that person. So I go to their Twitter account or to their Instagram account or to their webpage and see if I like what they're doing or if they're within the niche that I actually work with. So the second step is, did I contact them? Well, yes. So I could, for example, drag and drop this and let myself know that Forrest has been contacted. Cool. Am I negotiating with this person? Meaning that I had a phone call with them. We didn't find a way to close the sale right there. Am I still negotiating? Do they need something else from me in order to say yes? Well, they're going to be in the negotiation tab. If I win or not the negotiation, well, I either close the sale or lose the sale. That's it. So this is a very straightforward, let's call it sales pipeline that I have for myself and for freelancers. It works perfectly for any kind of project. And let me give you a quick glance of everything. So we have the different deals, okay? I named the deal. I want to sell a website to Acme Inc., okay? That company, the person who I'm working with is Veronica Downs. By the way, this is all fake stuff for the purposes of this demonstration. The stage of the sale, when is the expected meeting? If I click this, I can select the date of the expected meeting. How much am I going to charge for that website? The last time I contacted that person, well, I won this website, so maybe they paid me $7,000 instead of the, let's say, the forecast value. Where did I contact the person? Over email. And here are some of the notes. Let's say on October 11th, the deal was closed, but they were first contacted on the 10th, on the 1st of October, okay? So here's something that you need to do manually, unfortunately, but it's a good way to start documenting what you did with that person. The first contact, the second follow-up, when you scheduled the meeting, and when the deal was closed or denied, okay? So this is a great way to get started with organizing your business, man. So let's assume that you want to go back to the sales pipeline because, let me close this. because you already qualified Forrest. I want to say that I contacted Forrest. So I drag and drop this guy over here. I click his name and let's see. I could add a note. Let's see if I can find a note. There is no note there. There it is. So let's say today is 2020, November. Today is 20th. First contact. There it is. So I know that this guy was first contacted on this date. Let's see. What else can I do with this? I contacted the guy over Twitter, let's say. Okay, so I know that this person was contacted over Twitter, but has not yet replied to my messages. So, okay, fast forward a couple of days. This guy already set the meeting. I go to negotiation. I put the meeting on the 27th. And the last time I contacted the person, let's say it was on the 21st, some shit like that. Okay, so as you can see, I start adding more information into my database. And I know what's happening in my business. I understand what's happening around me. I never get lost. I know the state of each of the deals that I'm trying to negotiate. I know if I close or won the negotiation. In this case, let's say Forrest paid. I just go over here, drag and drop, closed. Forecasted value, okay, it was 5K, but he actually didn't need a huge website. So it was a $3,000 whatever landing page that he actually needed. And that's it. Now, what else can I see here? Great, I can see them by the sales call day. So I know that every of these days I have a meeting with this person. I can even, let's say, synchronize this with Google Calendar, which is great. I also have what deals are open, what deals are closed, all the deals that have been lost, which happens, you know, that's part of the game. And of course, a summary of all the deals and the stages that they're at. By the way, I also can see a sum of all the money that I've either won or not in this thing. I'll be sure to add a link down below this to this Periscope and on what's the name of this? On YouTube. I'm also live streaming on YouTube. So yeah. So here I have a very simple, straightforward sales pipeline that you can use at any time. You create, the first thing you need to do is to create the company, the contact name, at the email, the phone number, so whatever. Let's create one right now. Jose, that's, let's say demand generation. Demand generation. Okay, the name, Jose Rosado. Email, jose@rosa.do. 809-555-5555. Okay, great. So that's enough. Let's say that I want to sell whatever to Jose Rosado. I go here, I add the name. Let's find this thing, the deal. Let's see, it's a website for Jose. Website for demand generation. Very simple, as you can see, generation. Okay, then I select the company. It's already done. Let me find Jose over here. No, demand generation. There it is. It extracts the name automatically. That's nice, doesn't it? Which stage? Well, it's contacted, let's say. When is the expected meeting? Well, we don't have a meeting yet. What am I trying to sell? $1 million funnel, website, whatever. Okay, last contact today. There it is. Signed contract, there is none. And I contacted this guy over Twitter. Cool. So I can write right here, 2020, 11, 20, first contact. Really straightforward and fast, okay? And the great thing is that now I'll see the demand generation over here. Let's see if I can find the demand generation. There it is, website for demand generation. And if I ever start negotiating stuff with demand generation, I could just drag and drop. If I win it, I could just close the deal right there. If I didn't, I could put it here, close, lost, okay? Now, why do I have this little tab here, this little column? Well, it so happens that sometimes, even though you lose the sale, you can contact this person later on. Who knows? Maybe they weren't ready for your services. So by having them right here and knowing when you lost that sale, let's say that I lost the sale Let me see what day last contacted. There it is. Let's say that I contacted this guy the last time on the 25th, okay? So I can see this over here. Let's see, expect a sales meeting. Okay, so I can have all of this information over in one place and know if I ever want to contact this person, I know when I last sent an email or a DM or whatever to this person. So I can later on, if let's say I have nothing else to do, I can give the demand generation company a quick call and yeah, start making money with them. Today I saw a message in one of the Facebook groups that I'm at where this guy, well, it's Kevel. I don't know if you follow him on Twitter. So Kevel wrote something that caught my attention, which is a story very well related to this part that I'm talking about right now. And he just closed a deal for, I think, $3,000 just because he went over the deals he lost in the last couple of months. He saw a guy, he called a guy, and he closed the deal right there after months of not contacting that person. They weren't ready for that. Think about that. So it's good to have a record of who you closed or who you didn't close, so you can contact them later on. So yeah, that's basically it. A very simple pipeline with a calendar, group by stages, seeing all the open deals, all the closed deals, all the deals that I've lost, and the companies that I'm working with. Cool. So very simple, very straightforward. I'll add the link on the description and in the tweet below because I'm also live streaming this to Periscope. Yeah, that's about it. See you soon. See.